Welcome, my friends. It's really unfortunate that I have to record yet another video, another audio chat between us to talk about bad stuff about Barcelona because I can't take this anymore, and I doubt that each of one of us can take it anymore. And the situation is as follows: Bartomeu is trying to do his best to actually invalidate the signatures of the motion of censure. Now, Catalunya Radio has reported that Barcelona wants to call each individual who signed the petition for the motion of censure to confirm that they support it. Also, all of the signatures will be checked by a graphologist. So, this is absolutely ludicrous because there's simply not enough time for that to happen. We only have the boards and the organization of the motion of censure only have 10 days to prove the validity of the votes. The commission is set up between two board members of the current Barcelona board, two members from the people that organize the motion of censure directly, and one member of the Catalan Football Association. So, if these people vote that the signatures are valid, they go through, and if they vote against it, it's a simple majority. So let's say that the two members from the motion of censure and the member of the Catalan Football Association vote for the motion of censure to happen. For it's going to happen. So basically, the Barcelona board already has two votes in favor of them, and the big doubt here is the Catalan Football Association. And that's where Bartomeu might start to get creative, which is what worries me. We had some talk for the past week that there was a possibility that 5,000 signatures were invalid, which is already ludicrous because the people that are working for the motion of censure, they are very honest. I can vouch for them completely because I know many of them. I have dealt with many of them too. So it's not a question of it being invalid or not. I'm sure that they are, but Bartomeu will do his best to invalidate the whole thing and keep in power. So after a few days after the 5,000 invalid signatures rumor, we already had another claim that 8,000 signatures are invalid. So this is basically Bartomeu testing the waters to see if it sticks. And we have this insane trick with the graphologist and validating each signature. It's ridiculous. It's set up to basically through a wrench on the plans and keep the Barca board in power. This was completely expected. I still think that even if the motion of censure signatures are valid and it goes to assembly, there's a possibility that Bartomeu isn't going to be taken down. Why? Because present in the assembly, we need a large member, the majority there. It's more than the majority actually. 66% of the members present need to vote for the motion of censure to proceed and remove the president and the entire Barcelona board. This is hard because we already saw the motion of censure attempt in 2008 and against Laporta, and it didn't work. Laporta barely escaped alive, but he did, and because of that, of course, we got Guardiola's Barca and everything. So, and Laporta had the entire media, the entire establishment against him, and still he was still kept in power. At the time, it was good because we knew Laporta was in the right. Right now, we know that Bartomeu has done everything to sabotage Barcelona. He is destroying the club, and the situation is very different, right? So there's a big problem there because the media is still covering up for Bartomeu. I keep banging on the same subject of the media siding with the Barcelona board because they are part of the media. They are the biggest enemy on this motion of censure attempt, and it worries me greatly. And most importantly, I would say that it's a sports cover for Saturday. They actually went out and they put Bartomeu on their cover, and they basically listed all of the people attacking Bartomeu on the board. You had Messi with his Instagram post after Suarez left. You had Dani Alves. You had Eto'o. You had Cesc. You had Neymar. You had many other Barcelona legends, and not only football legends, but legends from other of the club's sporting sections too, speaking out against Bartomeu. So we have this big challenge ahead. We have to hope for the best because this board has to be removed at all costs. We have seen Dr. Pruna being pushed out of the club too. He was a legendary doctor that was working at the club for 25 years. We had the mess with Setien. We had Koeman on his press conference making it clear that he wasn't the one that wanted Suarez out. It was the board that wanted him out. And this whole mistreatment of the club's legends cannot go on any further too. So right now we can only hope for the best that Bartomeu doesn't escape from this motion of censure, and that's basically what we have right now. The ones that are organizing this motion of censure have already said they're looking into these wild claims by the board because this would be given if they want a third party to validate the signings. That would mean they would give the personal information of every soci that signed the motion of censure to a third party, and it's all very shady, and it enters another part of the this whole mess by Bartomeu that really worries me. The fact that I don't think that we have even scratched the surface of what these people have done with Barcelona. I believe that if a well-intentioned, a competent man like Victor Font or Laporta are elected to the to as Barcelona president, I would say that they will find many wrong things with the club, and they will likely pursue legal action against the previous Barcelona board and especially Bartomeu. So yeah, the plot thickens. I would say I hate to say it, but we are likely to be hearing even more bad stuff in the incoming days. Let's hope for the best and hope that Bartomeu is out by the end of October. See you guys on social media. Take care.